Translations. Let's start with our triangle. 2 at the top means 2 to the right. 1, 2. -1 means 1 down. So that's where we appear. SQ. P to S, well obviously it's got bigger, so it's an enlargement. P is 1 square high, whereas S is 3 squares high, so that's a scale factor of 3. And then we need to join up the matching corners. See where they meet. That's our centre of enlargement, so that's -3, 2. We can't put this in our calculator at the moment because we need it to be y equals, so we need to remove the 2x and put it on the other side. Now we can use the mode 3 on our calculator. So we want to do 4 minus 2x. We want to go from -1 up to 4. Might as well do it in steps of 1. So -1 gives me an answer of 6. Scroll down, 2 is an answer of 0, and 4 is an answer of -4. I plot those on the graph. So -1, 6, 2, 0, 4, -4. Then I've got to put in the other inequality, so x equals -1, it's this line. Y equals 2, it's the horizontal line. Now I'm looking for a triangle, so this is my triangle around here. So, map to real is 4 centimetres to 1 kilometre, and we've got a real distance of 14. Sorry, a map distance of 14. So to go from 4 to 14, um, 14 divided by 4 is 3.5. So we've multiplied by 3.5. Same on the other side. Gives me an answer of 3.5 kilometres. Ratio, so we've got 4 centimetres to 1 kilometre. Now 1 kilometre is 1,000 metres, and 1 metre is 100 centimetres. Once we're in the same units, we can ignore the units, and then we want the left-hand side to be 1, so we've divided by 4, divide the right-hand side by 4, gives me 25,000, which is your standard OS map. Bearing of B from Y is 228, so that's telling me that if I'm standing at Y facing north, I need to turn through 228 degrees to look at B. Whereas if I'm standing at B, what's the angle I need to turn through to look back to Y is 228 subtract 180, so 48 degrees. S from Y is 118. So I'm still standing at Y, but if I only want to go to S, I turn through 118 degrees. Find the angle BYS. So all of this is 228. This is 118. Do the subtraction. It's 110. Then, so this is now 110. BY and SY are equal. So this is an isosceles triangle. So I can work out these angles. 180 subtract the 110 is 70. Split that between the two sides of the triangle is 35. So each of these are 35. Then S from B, so I'm standing at B, looking north, wanting to go to S. So I turn through 48 plus 35, which is 83 degrees. Bearing needs 3 digits, so I should write 083. Total population, I can just add them up on the calculator. 1.21 times 10 to the 9, 7.48 times 10 to 7, and 5.2 times 10 to 6. Calculator tells me that's 129,000,000. So in standard form, put the decimal point between the first two digits. How much does it move? Well, it was at the very end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Population density is the population, so the population of India is 1.21 times 10 to the 9, divided by land area, which is 3.29 times 10 to the 6. Put that in the calculator. I get 367 point, lost it, 781,155 to 3 significant figures, 1, 2, 3, cut off, is followed by 7, so it's going to round up as 368. Estimate for the total weight, so it's midpoints times the frequency. So 5 times 2, 15 times 8, 25 times 16, 35 times 10, and 45 times 4. Gives me a grand total of 1,060. So we've got a histogram about potatoes. There were 10 between 100 and 150, so this represents 150. So 0 to 100, 100 to 150, 150 to 200, 200 to 250, 250 to 300. We know that the 100 to 150 has a frequency of 10, so it's frequency density, frequency divided by group width. That's not the midpoint now, it's how wide is the group. So from 100 to 150 is a gap of 50. 10 divided by 50 is 0.2. So I've now got a scale on my graph of 0.2. So that's 0.1, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. So I can work out all the others. So the first one is 0.08. Then I've got 0.24, 0.48 and 0.28. To get the frequencies, I do group width multiplied by frequency density. So 100 multiplied by 0.08 is 8. 50 multiplied by 0.24 is 12. 50 by 0.48 is 24. And 50 multiplied by 0.28 is 14. So how many had weights less than 100 grams is 8. Then it gives us an extra bar. 300 to 450 is 12. Group width now is 150. 12 divided by 150 is 0.08. So that's the same height as the first bar. So we can come back to our graph. 300 to 450 at 0.08.